When was the last time a small battery change made you excited about a pair of earbuds? Stick around, because today's Galaxy Buds 4 Pro leak is one of those rare, practical, but meaningful updates that actually changes day-to-day use. I'll walk you through the battery numbers, the tiny UX changes that feel huge in real life, who should upgrade, and the one thing Samsung still needs to prove. Spoiler, this is not about headline audio specs. It's about fixing the stuff that makes earbuds useful all day. Here's the headline nobody expected. Samsung moved the Buds 4 Pro battery up to 57 mAh per bud. That matters because of the recent trend. Buds 2 and Buds 2 Pro had 61 mAh. Then Samsung slimmed things down for the Buds 3 line, 48 mAh for the base and 53 mAh for the Buds 3 Pro. Many users felt the pinch during long flights or long commutes. The Buds 4 Pro doesn't just recover what was lost, it almost closes the gap to the older Buds 2 series. Compared to the Buds 3 Pro, this is roughly an 8% bump. Compared to the Buds 3, it's closer to a 20% jump. In real use, that can be the difference between reaching the end of your workday with juice to spare or frantically hunting for a charger. Trust me on this one. More battery and tiny earbuds changes behavior, not just spec sheets. This leak wasn't just about cells. The One UI 8.5 teardown shows a clever UX move. Interpreter mode gets a one-touch shortcut from the earbuds. Pinch and hold and you're in live translation. No phone fumbling. For frequent travelers or anyone who suddenly finds themselves in a multi-language conversation, that shortcut is gold. It's the kind of practical polish that matters way more than one extra decimal point of frequency response. Head gestures and improved tactile response have been rumored elsewhere, but this interpreter shortcut is the kind of real-world convenience that makes everyday use feel smooth. Design leaks so far point to refinement rather than reinvention. The Buds 4 Pro look like a cleanup of the Buds 3 Pro shape. Flatter lines, slightly better pocketability, and case tweaks to make grabbing and stowing less fiddly. Nothing revolutionary, but dear God, do small ergonomic details add up when you wear Buds for hours. If Samsung kept the fit improvements and raised the battery, you get the comfort you wanted, plus the endurance you needed. A practical 1-2 punch. We don't have full codec or driver details yet, so keep expectations measured. The battery change signals Samsung is prioritizing stamina over flashy experimental audio features this cycle. Active noise cancellation and transparency still matter, and now that they're backed by a larger cell, Samsung can afford to tune ANC more aggressively without wrecking battery life. If you're an audiophile chasing marginal gains in frequency response, this isn't the leak that thrills you. If you want reliable day-long noise control, this could be the most important update in years. If you skip the Buds 3 Pro because battery life felt thin, the Buds 4 Pro are worth a close look. If you own Buds 2 or Buds 2 Pro, the gains are less dramatic. You're closer to parity than an outright revolution. If you use earbuds for long commutes, remote work days, or travel, the extra cell plus that interpreter shortcut could change your workflow. My take, this is Samsung finally doubling down on usability. Not sexy, but more useful in the long run. What matters most to you in earbuds? Battery, fit, or sound? Drop your pick in the comments and tell me how many hours you actually need on a charge. If you found this breakdown useful, hit like and subscribe for the deep review when the Buds 4 Pro get official. I'll test battery life in the real world and see if these leaks hold up. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.